6. Lucky numbers to focus and get rich on Friday, 18th April 2025. Buddhist philosophy. Have you ever seen the same number appear again and again on clocks, bills, or signs, and wondered if it means something more? What if those numbers are guiding you toward focus, wealth, and something greater? On the journey of wisdom, we're revealing 6 lucky numbers for Friday, 18th April 2025, rooted in Buddhist insight, meant to help you align with clarity, purpose, and abundance. As the Buddha taught, with our thoughts, we create the world. So ask yourself, are you ready to focus your energy and welcome prosperity? Take a deep breath and affirm, I am focused, I am open, I welcome abundance. Let's begin your journey to insight and success. 1. Number 6. Lucky number 6 is more than just a number, it's a symbol of harmony, balance, and the nurturing force that brings dreams to life. It represents the completion of one cycle and the beginning of another, a gentle reminder that everything you've worked for is growing, even if you can't see the results just yet. Think about the love and attention you pour into the things that matter most: your relationships, your personal goals, your ambitions. Like a gardener tending to their plants, you've been sowing seeds with your efforts, and now the universe is whispering that it's almost time for your harvest. 6 carries the energy of care and responsibility, reminding you that all the hard work, dedication, and patience you've invested will soon bear fruit. From a Buddhist perspective, the essence of number 6 aligns deeply with the law of karma, the universal principle that every action, thought, and intention sets something into motion. Buddha taught that we are the architects of our destiny, shaping our future through our present actions. So when 6 appears in your life, it's a sign that the seeds you've planted, whether in kindness, wisdom, or perseverance, are growing beneath the surface, waiting for the right moment to bloom. It's a number of trust and faith, a message that even when progress feels slow, the process is still unfolding perfectly. Have you ever looked back at a difficult period and realized it was shaping you in ways you didn't understand at the time? That's the energy of 6, quiet yet powerful, encouraging you to keep going, to trust the unseen forces at work, and to know that everything is falling into place. Beyond karma, number 6 is also linked to transformation and emotional healing. Life is full of moments when we stand at the edge of something new, unsure whether to take the next step. When this number appears, it's like a reassuring hand on your shoulder, telling you to trust yourself, trust the universe, and trust the process. As Lao Tzu wisely said, nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Just like the seasons flow effortlessly from one to the next, your journey is unfolding exactly as it should. You don't need to rush, you only need to remain steady and allow things to fall into place. Signs from the universe often appear in subtle ways. If you start noticing the number 6 everywhere on a clock, in a book, in unexpected places, it's not a coincidence. It's a message, a reminder to pause, take a deep breath, and recognize how far you've come. In today's fast-paced world, we often focus on what's missing rather than what we've already built. But 6 asks you to honor your journey, to appreciate each step, and to trust that even the unseen progress is still progress. The biggest lesson number 6 offers is trust. Trust in divine timing. Trust that every challenge, lesson, and moment of patience is contributing to something greater. Success isn't just about reaching a destination, it's about embracing the fulfillment that comes from knowing you've poured your heart into something meaningful. 2. Number 55. Lucky number 55, an energy so potent that it whispers change, transformation, and divine alignment into your life. Have you ever felt like you're standing on the edge of something big, something unknown, yet undeniably exciting? That's the power of 55 at work, nudging you to step forward with courage. This number isn't just about luck, it's a cosmic signal that your life is shifting in extraordinary ways, and the universe is asking you to pay attention. In Buddhist philosophy, we learn that change is the only constant, and number 55 is a reflection of that universal truth. This number calls on you to release old limitations and trust the path unfolding before you. Perhaps you've had a moment when your intuition nudged you toward a bold decision, one that didn't make logical sense but felt undeniably right in your heart. And when you acted on that inner knowing, things started falling into place as if the universe had been waiting for you to take that leap. That's the essence of 55. It's the reminder that you are co-creating your reality, and when you align with your true purpose, unseen forces conspire to support you. Some say that luck is random, but is it really? Or is it about recognizing the right moment, the right energy, and taking inspired action? Number 55 isn't just about receiving luck, it's about stepping into alignment with it. The changes you're facing now, no matter how uncertain, are preparing you for something bigger than you can imagine. The Dalai Lama reminds us, when you talk, you are only repeating what you already know. But if you listen, you may learn something new. So, what if the universe is speaking to you right now through the energy of 55? What if it's inviting you to open your mind, embrace transformation, and take a step toward the life you've always envisioned? This is not just a number, it's a message, a call to trust the process, release doubt, and allow luck and destiny to meet. If you've been feeling an inner pull, consider this your confirmation. You are ready. Ready to break free from old patterns, ready to embrace the unknown. 3. Number 11. In numerology, 11 is considered a master number, meaning it holds a higher vibrational frequency than ordinary numbers. It represents a bridge between the physical and spiritual worlds, guiding those who see it toward enlightenment and self-discovery. In Buddhism, awareness is the key to understanding life's deeper truths, and 11 serves as a reminder to stay present, to trust your intuition, and to recognize the synchronicities happening around you. Have you ever looked at the clock and noticed it was 11? Or seen 11 appear unexpectedly in addresses, receipts, or even important dates? Many believe that when this happens, it's a sign from the universe, an invitation to pay attention, align with your purpose, and embrace the journey ahead. Friday, 18th April 2025, carries the energy of alignment and new beginnings, and the presence of 11 makes it even more powerful. Astrologers and numerologists suggest that 11 acts as a doorway, opening paths that were previously hidden. It's a number of insight, asking you to listen to the quiet whispers of your soul. When you see 11, take a deep breath and ask yourself, what is the universe trying to tell me? Am I ignoring my intuition? Is there a step I need to take but have been hesitating? But 11 is not just about reflection, it's about action. The Buddha taught that wisdom without action is like a lamp without oil. It serves no purpose. Seeing 11 is a sign that you are in a moment of opportunity, a moment to step forward with clarity and confidence. It's not just about luck, it's about recognizing the doors that are opening and having the courage to walk through them. So as you move through this week, stay open to the signs. Pay attention to the moments that feel synchronistic. What if the number 11 isn't just a number, but a message? A reminder that you are exactly where you need to be, and the next step is already waiting for you. Trust in the journey, embrace the unknown, and let the energy of 11 guide you toward your highest potential. Have you ever noticed the number 11 appearing in your life? Maybe on a clock, a receipt, or an important date. It's a sign to trust your intuition and embrace new beginnings. Comment, "I trust the journey," if you're ready to follow the signs. 4. Number 3. The number 3 may seem ordinary at first glance, but when we pause to reflect, we begin to see its quiet magic weaving through the fabric of our lives. It appears in the very structure of existence, 3 sides of a triangle forming the most stable geometric shape, 3 stages of life marking our journey from birth to wisdom, and 3 acts in storytelling guiding us through every tale of transformation. This is no coincidence. 3 holds a rhythm, a pattern that resonates with balance, creation, and completion. In Buddhism, this sacred number is embodied in the 3 jewels: the Buddha, the enlightened teacher; the Dharma, the path of wisdom; and the Sangha, the community that nurtures growth. Together, they form the essence of spiritual practice, much like how mind, body, and spirit must align for one to walk the path of peace. Friday, 18th April 2025, carries an amplified energy of 3, as cosmic influences are believed to be especially potent for creativity, harmony, and new beginnings during this time. If you've been searching for a sign, consider this a gentle nudge from the universe. 3 is calling your attention for a reason. Perhaps you find yourself repeatedly noticing the number on clocks, receipts, or even street signs. Rather than dismissing these moments as coincidence, recognize them as affirmations that you are in sync with a greater flow. As the Buddha wisely taught, when you realize how perfect everything is, you will tilt your head back and laugh at the sky. Luck is not just about random chance, it is about being in alignment with the opportunities that surround you. The energy of 3 reminds us that luck is something we cultivate, not something we passively wait for. When we embrace this number's influence with an open heart and a clear mind, we position ourselves at the intersection of readiness and possibility. So, when you see the number 3 appear in your life, take it as a whisper from the universe, encouraging you to trust the journey, seize the moment, and embrace the power of alignment. 5. Number 44. Lucky number 44 is not just a number, it's a calling, a symbol of strength, stability, and the unwavering energy of turning dreams into reality. It's the master number of builders, visionaries, and those who don't just wish for success, but work relentlessly to create it. 44 reassures you your hard work is not in vain. Every brick you lay, every effort you make, is building something lasting. But here's the truth: 44 is not about luck without labor. It doesn't promise overnight success. It demands dedication, patience, and a willingness to put in the work. Let's go back in time to an old village where a master craftsman set out to build a grand cathedral. Day after day, stone by stone, he labored. People doubted him, mocked him, said the task was too great. But he remained steadfast. One day a traveler asked, "Why do you keep going?" "The cathedral is nowhere in sight." The craftsman smiled and replied, "The cathedral already exists, I'm just uncovering it, one stone at a time." This is the essence of 44. It teaches that your dream already exists within you. You're not creating something from nothing, you're simply revealing what was always meant to be. The question is, are you willing to stay the course? Think about your own life. What vision have you been holding on to? A dream that excites you, but also intimidates you. Maybe it's a career change, a passion project, or a personal transformation. The energy of 44 is here to remind you, see that vision clearly. Visualize it as already accomplished, but then commit to the work. No shortcuts. No waiting for the right time. The right time is now. 44 is about taking responsibility for your dreams, not leaving them to fate. The universe has given you the tools, but only you can use them. And with great power comes great responsibility. 44 demands that you stay grounded, practical, and unwavering in your pursuit. It tells you to be disciplined, to keep showing up even when the results aren't immediate. Just like the craftsman trusted his process, trust yours. The road may be long, but every step you take is a piece of your masterpiece coming to life. 4. Number 3. The number 3 may seem ordinary at first glance, but when we pause to reflect, we begin to see its quiet magic weaving through the fabric of our lives. It appears in the very structure of existence, 3 sides of a triangle forming the most stable geometric shape, 3 stages of life marking our journey from birth to wisdom, and 3 acts in storytelling, guiding us through every tale of transformation. This is no coincidence. 3 holds a rhythm, a pattern that resonates with balance, creation, and completion. In Buddhism, this sacred number is embodied in the 3 jewels: the Buddha, the enlightened teacher; the Dharma, the path of wisdom; and the Sangha, the community that nurtures growth. Together, they form the essence of spiritual practice, much like how mind, body, and spirit must align for one to walk the path of peace. Friday, 18th April 2025, carries an amplified energy of 3, as cosmic influences are believed to be especially potent for creativity, harmony, and new beginnings during this time. If you've been searching for a sign, consider this a gentle nudge from the universe. 3 is calling your attention for a reason. Perhaps you find yourself repeatedly noticing the number on clocks, receipts, or even street signs. Rather than dismissing these moments as coincidence, recognize them as affirmations that you are in sync with a greater flow. As the Buddha wisely taught, when you realize how perfect everything is, you will tilt your head back and laugh at the sky. Luck is not just about random chance. It is about being in alignment with the opportunities that surround you. The energy of 3 reminds us that luck is something we cultivate, not something we passively wait for. When we embrace this number's influence with an open heart and a clear mind, we position ourselves at the intersection of readiness and possibility. So when you see the number 3 appear in your life, take it as a whisper from the universe, encouraging you to trust the journey, seize the moment, and embrace the power of alignment. Unlocking the path to true abundance. Teaching Buddhism. The principle of right livelihood. Have you ever wondered why some people always seem lucky, while others struggle no matter how hard they try? Is luck just some invisible, random force? Or is there something deeper at play? Our journey through lucky numbers like 3, creativity; 6, balance; 11, intuition; and 55, transformation, shows us that the universe speaks through signs and synchronicities. But simply noticing them isn't enough. Real luck isn't random, it's something we cultivate. True wealth, both material and spiritual, isn't just about chance, but about aligning with life's deeper principles. The key is Dharma, the path of wisdom, right action, and inner clarity. Let's explore how Buddhist teachings can help you not just get lucky, but live in a way that attracts lasting, meaningful abundance. 1. The law of karma. The law of karma is often misunderstood as mere fate, but in truth it is a reflection of the choices we make. Karma means action, and every action carries a consequence. Just as a farmer sows seeds and patiently nurtures them, we too cultivate the future through our thoughts, words, and deeds. If we plant seeds of kindness, generosity, and wisdom, we will reap a harvest of peace, prosperity, and fulfillment. On the other hand, if we sow anger, greed, and dishonesty, we invite suffering into our lives. This is why some people seem to have natural luck. It is not luck at all, but the result of good karma accumulated through their past and present actions. As the Buddha wisely said, what we are today comes from our thoughts of yesterday, and our present thoughts build our life of tomorrow. To unlock true abundance, we must align our actions with the principles of good karma. First, be generous. Giving is the foundation of receiving, and wealth flows naturally to those who share without fear. When we hoard or cling to possessions out of insecurity, we create a mindset of lack, reinforcing scarcity in our lives. Instead, practice generosity not just with money, but with time, kindness, and compassion. A simple act of helping someone in need or offering words of encouragement creates ripples of positivity that return to us in unexpected ways. The Dhammapada reminds us, if you light a lamp for somebody, it will also brighten your path. Second, be mindful of your speech. Words shape reality, and what we speak into existence has a profound impact on our lives. Gossip, negativity, and deceit poison not only our own minds but also the energy around us, pushing good fortune away. Instead, use words to uplift, inspire, and express gratitude. Speaking with sincerity and kindness attracts opportunities and builds relationships rooted in trust. Consider the power of a simple thank you or words of encouragement. These small but meaningful expressions have the ability to open doors we never expected. As Thich Nhat Hanh beautifully said, speak with loving kindness. If we use words that nourish ourselves and others, happiness will come naturally. Third, act with integrity. True wealth is not gained through deception, greed, or shortcuts. Money acquired through dishonesty may bring temporary success, but it carries unseen burdens, fear, guilt, and instability. Wealth built on right action, however, brings lasting happiness because it aligns with the natural flow of karma. Work with honesty, purpose, and dedication, and the results will come. Success is not only measured in material gain, but in the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have done right by yourself and others. Lao Tzu once said, "When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you." True abundance is not about luck or mere financial wealth. It is about cultivating an inner richness that attracts happiness, stability, and peace. The seeds you plant today will become the reality of your future. Therefore, live each moment with awareness, kindness, and purpose. When you walk in harmony with the law of karma, success is not something you chase, it naturally finds its way to you. 2. The practice of generosity. If you truly wish to invite luck and abundance into your life, begin by giving. Generosity, or dana, is one of the fundamental virtues in Buddhism, and it is much more than just the act of giving material wealth. It is about cultivating a heart that is open, kind, and willing to share without expecting anything in return. When we give freely, we set in motion an invisible yet powerful cycle of abundance, ensuring that what we offer, whether in the form of money, time, knowledge, or kindness, finds its way back to us in unexpected and meaningful ways. As the Buddha wisely said, if you knew the power of generosity, you would not let a single meal pass without sharing it. True prosperity is not measured by how much we accumulate, but by how much we circulate. Wealth, like water, must flow freely. If it is hoarded, it stagnates. The more you give, the more you open yourself to receive, and this law of reciprocity is evident in both spiritual and material life. Think of a farmer sowing seeds. The more he plants, the greater his harvest. When you help others grow, you inadvertently plant the seeds of your own success. Many of the world's wealthiest individuals understand this principle well, channeling their fortunes into philanthropy, but not just out of kindness, but because they recognize that generosity is the key to sustainable wealth. This aligns with the Buddhist teaching that happiness never decreases by being shared. But generosity extends beyond financial giving. It is also about being generous in thought, speech, and action, offering encouragement to someone in need, sharing wisdom with those who seek guidance, or simply being present for a friend. These acts of generosity enrich not only others, but also ourselves. In today's fast-paced world, where time is often considered more valuable than money, taking the time to uplift someone is one of the most precious gifts you can offer. Consider a mentor who freely shares their knowledge with a younger generation. They may not receive an immediate return, but their wisdom continues to spread, creating ripples of success that eventually circle back to them in the most unexpected ways. The secret to unlocking true abundance lies in breaking free from the fear of scarcity. Many people cling tightly to their wealth, believing that giving will leave them with less. But in reality, generosity is an act of trust in the universe, an affirmation that there is always enough, and that sharing does not deplete but multiplies. A person who is generous attracts goodwill, opportunities, and even financial prosperity, because people are naturally drawn to those who uplift others. 3. The principle of right livelihood. Have you ever wondered why so many people chase wealth but still feel empty inside? The Buddha taught that true abundance isn't just about how much money you have, it's about how you earn it and whether it aligns with a life of wisdom and compassion. This is the essence of right livelihood, one of the steps on the Noble Eightfold Path, guiding us to earn wealth in a way that is ethical, fulfilling, and beneficial to others. Many people spend their lives trapped in jobs that drain their energy, force them to compromise their values, or create suffering for others. No matter how much money they make, their hearts feel restless, their minds are burdened, and deep inside, they know something is missing. But what if wealth could be a source of peace instead of stress? What if the way we earn money could actually bring us joy, meaning, and even spiritual growth? The Buddha once said, "Just as a bee gathers nectar without harming the flower, so too should the wise earn their wealth without harming others." Think about that for a moment. Does your work uplift or exploit? Does it bring value to others, or is it simply a means to an end? Right livelihood encourages us to choose work that is honest, ethical, and contributes to the well-being of others. When you do work that serves others, whether by solving problems, creating something valuable, or providing a meaningful service, you not only attract financial success, but also a deep sense of purpose. The wealth that comes from helping others carries an energy of generosity, making it more fulfilling and sustainable. But beyond just helping others, your work should align with your inner self. Have you ever noticed that when you do something you truly love, time flies and your energy flows effortlessly? That's because passion and purpose are natural magnets for prosperity. When you engage in work that resonates with your heart, you bring creativity, dedication, and joy into everything you do. This not only improves the quality of your work, but also naturally attracts opportunities success, and financial abundance. However, right livelihood also warns us against the dangers of gaining wealth through harmful means. Money earned through dishonesty, exploitation, or deceit carries negative karma. It might bring temporary success, but it often leads to suffering in the long run. Just look at history, or even the people around you. How often do we see those who build wealth through unethical means ultimately lose it, face regret, or live in constant fear? As the Buddha taught, the wise man rejoices in giving, and through that happiness he gains even greater joy. True abundance isn't about hoarding wealth, it's about sharing, contributing, and knowing that your success does not come at the expense of others, but instead uplifts everyone around you. True wealth is not measured by the size of your bank account, but by the peace in your heart and the positive impact you leave in the world. Choose right livelihood, and you will unlock not only financial prosperity, but also a life of deep fulfillment and joy. If this message resonates with you, drop a comment below. True wealth is peace in the heart. Let's spread the wisdom of right livelihood together. 4. The power of mindset. The mind is the architect of reality. This is a truth that Buddhism has taught for centuries. If you see the world through the lens of scarcity, you will always feel as though something is missing. But when you shift your perspective to abundance, doors begin to open and opportunities flow naturally into your life. True wealth is not just about money, it is about a state of being, a deep understanding that life itself is abundant. Have you ever noticed how some people, no matter their circumstances, always seem to attract good fortune? It's not luck, it's mindset. When the mind aligns with abundance, life responds in kind. To cultivate this mindset, start with affirmations. Every morning, tell yourself with confidence, I am open to the wealth of the universe. Words carry energy, and when spoken with belief, they plant seeds in your subconscious. Over time, these seeds grow into reality. But abundance cannot thrive where fear exists. Many people cling to money, afraid to lose it, only to find that the more they hold on, the more it slips away. Money, like all forms of energy, flows. To block its movement with fear is to block its return. Let go. Trust that what you give will come back to you in ways you may not yet understand. And most importantly, practice gratitude. When you recognize the wealth you already have, your health, relationships, opportunities, you send a powerful message to the universe. I am already rich. Gratitude shifts your energy, attracting even more of what you appreciate. A wealthy mind creates a wealthy life. Your external world is simply a mirror of your internal beliefs. So what will you choose? Will you dwell on lack, or will you open yourself to the abundance already present in your life? Wealth isn't something to chase, it's something to cultivate within. And when you do, prosperity will come not as a desperate pursuit, but as a natural state of being. 5. Letting go of attachment. Let me take you on a journey, one that reveals the secret to effortless luck. A path hidden not in desperate striving, but in the gentle art of letting go. Ironically, the more we chase money with fear and attachment, the more it seems to slip through our fingers like grains of sand. Buddhism teaches us that attachment is the root of suffering, and this holds especially true when it comes to wealth. True abundance is not about hoarding or controlling, but about learning to respect money while remaining unattached to it. The moment we stop fearing loss, we open ourselves to gain. Have you ever noticed that the people who seem effortlessly lucky are often the ones who don't obsess over money? They work hard, yes, but they also trust in life's natural flow. This trust is not laziness, it is wisdom. The understanding that when we loosen our grip, we allow life to fill our hands in ways we never expected. Now, how can you cultivate this kind of detachment in your own financial life? See money as energy. It flows in and out naturally, and, just like the breath, it must move freely. When you inhale, you trust that the next breath will come. Why not trust that wealth operates in the same way? Avoid greed and hoarding, for holding on to money too tightly only creates stagnation. Think of a river. If it is blocked, the water becomes stale, but when it flows, it nourishes everything in its path. Money, too, must circulate to grow. Trust in the universe, and instead of obsessing over wealth, focus on providing value to others. When you align with the principles of generosity and openness, opportunities will find you effortlessly. And that brings us to the end of our journey through the 6 lucky numbers that could change your life on Tuesday, Friday 18th April 2025. But remember, luck isn't just about numbers. It's about alignment, mindset, and the choices we make every day. If these insights resonated with you, let us know in the comments which number spoke to you the most. Which one do you feel drawn to? And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Journey of Wisdom. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on wisdom, luck, and the deeper meaning behind life's synchronicities. The universe is always speaking. Are you ready to listen? See you in the next video.